What's the deal, YouTube? Life of Jay Carter, man. Another day. You know, today I took a slight little rest. Today I took a slight little rest. I felt like I got hit by a car. I ain't gonna lie. But I'ma just whip up a quick little meal. Show y'all how I get down in the kitchen real fast. You know, I ain't the best. I ain't no Gordon Ramsay. But I gets the job done, man. I feel like every man should be able to, you ain't got to be no, like, top chef, but at least be able to survive. And I feel like I could survive, you know? So I'll make broccoli, rice, and a little, I might make honey glazed salmon if I got the ingredients. If not, just regular salmon. But yeah, man, I hope y'all been, you know, on y'all grind in this new year. I hope y'all been staying diligent, you know, staying disciplined and staying diligent. Staying disciplined and staying diligent. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so let me show y'all how to get down though. These my pieces of salmon, you feel me? Of course they all for myself. I'm still recovering being big, but I feel like if I'm gonna be big, I'm gonna do it healthy. These my seasonings I'm gonna be using, my little olive oil and everything. Now I do realize some people like cut the back of they salmon off, the little black skin part. I'ma cut it, but I'ma still eat that part. Like, I don't know, I feel like it's nutrients and ingredients that I need in that. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate. But yeah, so I'ma season this up, show y'all how it looks seasoned. And I'm not cooking it in the stove, I'm cooking it in the air fryer. You know, it's not about who worked the hardest, it's about who worked the most efficient. So I'm putting it in the air fryer. And then if I decide to do the honey glaze, I'm gonna put it on the pan while I do the honey glaze, if that makes sense. But yeah, so let me show y'all how I season my food. That's the key ingredients to food is seasoning and then heat, temperature, and time. Those two things right there is really all you need to be basic. Once you get into the, you know, the cuts and all the different styles of heating and all that, but basically the basics, the bottom basics, seasoning and temperature and time. That's all you need. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm really the best non-professional chef on YouTube. And when I say non-professional, I mean non-professional. Like, you don't have no type of catering business. You're not cooking for a family. You cook for yourself. I feel like I'm the best non-professional chef. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel. All right, man. That's part one. That's how you see how I season and you see how I season and monster styles. I just created that. It look ready to be ate. You know what I'm saying? I think you can eat salmon raw, like just straight out the package. I won't try it, but I think you can. So we're gonna pop this in the air fryer for 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? And then I think we'll be on the way. Meal 50% done once I get the salmon in there. You know what I'm saying? All right, well, that's in the air fryer, man. Like I said, this is a quick and easy meal, so I'm not doing everything by scratch and by hand. So I got I got microwave rice from Trader Joe's, and I'm putting the broccoli in the microwave too. So that's gonna cut down time. But yeah, so while I'm waiting for this to, you know, get ready so I can show y'all, I always want to give y'all a little gem. You know what I'm saying? So life is really about choices, right? So it's about making the right decision or the wrong decision. Now, you can make 100 right decisions, but the moment you make that one wrong decision, it can outweigh those 100 right decisions. You know what I'm saying? So giving you a background in my life, I used to be a hooper. I used to hoop. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to go to the NBA, but I wanted to play D1 basketball. I didn't want to go to JUCO route or nothing like that. I wanted to play D1 basketball. Now, out of high school, I was not good enough to play D1 basketball, and I knew that. So as soon as I hit a college campus, I was locked in the gym. Like when I say locked in the gym, like locked in the gym. I never went to a party, no drugs, alcohol. I was in a relationship long distance, so no women. I wasn't hanging out. I didn't have a car, didn't have no type of transportation. So all I had was everything that was on campus. And literally I would go to class, go to the gym. That's all I did. And I got a lot better. And the first time I went to the campus, I talked to the coach and he gave me the real. He asked, my credentials and everything like that. And then he said, I'm gonna be honest with you, the head coach, he really don't like freshmen and he really don't do walk-ons. So both of them was me. I was a freshman and I was a walk-on. So I'm like, all right. But he was like, you know what? I don't know what it is, but just stick around, take my number, stick close by me. I could see what I could do. Now, this was in like August. So from August to like November, I was grinding, gym getting better to the point where the players on the team was like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, he could hoop. Like, he getting there. Like, he could hoop. And it was people on the team that was only there for other people. So they was like, he's already better than him. And, they was comparing. And we was both freshmen at the time. So they was comparing the two. And they like, yeah, he could beat him out of the spot if he wanted to. But I'm still hearing like, no freshmen, no walk-ons. So I'm like, all right. And I don't know nobody. I don't have a plug to get close to the head coach. I'm sticking by, but I don't have no type of way in. So fast forward, I think basketball season like officially starts in November. So boom, November get there, and I'm looking, I'm like, man, I ain't on the roster. I ain't took no team photos. Like, I've been practicing with them every now and then. I've been doing, team-oriented stuff, but I have no paperwork saying I'm on the team. I have nothing on the team. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well enjoy college. Like, I'm already away from home. I'm already doing all this, and I'm chasing a dream that looks like it's far-fetched. So you can guess what I did. I start going out, going to parties, going, going to enjoy myself. And eventually, maybe like right before Christmas break or somewhere around there, I stopped working out. I got a little fat. I got slower. I got weaker. Like, I'm not at the peak that I was from August to November. And I look at my phone one day and I randomly get a text, and it's from the coach. And he like, I need you to come down. We having a tryout. It's going to be private, just you and two other people. And when I tell y'all, that was the worst tryout of my life. Like, my tank was like so low. Like, my gas tank was so low. I was gassed. And all we was doing was drills. And then he had us do like a 1v1v1 and ball handling stuff and all that. And like, I knew my areas where I could do what I needed to do, because one of the people that was in there, I've been playing against him, so my confidence was already high, even though I was like gassed, like stamina wise. And the other dude, he was actually solid. Like, he was a solid player, but he was like 24, 25. At the time, I was 17. So like, that was a grown man. You feel me? So we go through the thing, and I'm gassed. Like, he giving us breaks. Like, all right, go get water. And I'm the only one like running to go get water. Like, both of these were grown men, by the way. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, man, I'm looking horrible. And of course, at winter break, go on. He like, I'm going to talk to the coach. We're going to see about next season. We'll fast forward to the end of the season. He called me in the office. I'm talking to him. He like, look, I'm going to be honest with you. We didn't lose no guards this year, because they was all juniors. All the guards was juniors. It's like, we didn't lose no guards this year. They all coming back. It's not looking good for you. So I'm not telling you to explore other options, but it's not looking good. Now, with wine, right? all my good decisions of waking up, going to work out, doing all these drills, doing everything that I was supposed to do to align with my dream and my goal of playing D1 basketball. Knowing the coach know me, having a good rapport with the team and the coaches, to the point where the head coach invited me to his house for Thanksgiving and everything. It was a rapport, like we know each other. So I'm getting my foot in the door. But that one wrong decision of not staying diligent and disciplined end up hurting me in the long run, because I felt I'm doing all this good and I don't see no progress right now. When in actuality, I was making progress. It was just silent progress. And that's how it is with God. Like, you stack your wins, you stack your faith, and faith is the substance of things not seen. So you don't see it. You're not seeing it right now. But being faithful, you'll see, like, at the end, I'm glad I stuck with it. So I'm not saying I would have made it. I'm not saying I would have made the team. I'm not saying, I would have became an NBA player overseas. I'm not saying none of that. All I'm saying is I could have bettered my chances if I would have stayed diligent and keep making the right decision. Keep stacking that one right decision. And in life, that's all you have to do. You have to keep making that right decision. I know a lot of people in life that were good people in my eyes, Of course, that's a whole different meaning, but in my eyes, they were good, humble people, made one wrong decision and end up changing their life. They in jail, or they die, or they end up, making decisions that they can't never change, So, like I said, keep making that right decision. Keep stacking that discipline. That's it. Keep stacking that discipline. Stay diligent. Even though you don't see it right now, it's always going to be a moment where you look back and be like, man, but I got this out of it. You know what I'm saying? So, ain't no telling. But back to this salmon. All right, this the ingredients for the glaze. Got my lemon juice, my soy sauce, minced garlic, butter. You know what I'm saying? Oh, can't forget the honey. Mix that up and put that on top. We're gonna see how it come out. This is my first time trying it, so see how that come out, and we're gonna go from there. And I'm gonna show y'all everything else. This is the finished product right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Presentation ain't everything, but it's all about the taste. It's all about the quality. You know what I'm saying? Look. 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 When people ask me if I know how to cook, I say no, because I always need some type of reference. You feel me? When people be like, you know how to fight? I don't got to go to watch a video on how to fight. I could just fight. You know what I'm saying? But that was good. I ain't gonna lie. That was good. That was top of the line right there. I could see that at a restaurant. I'm just saying. J Filet. You know what I'm saying? J Filet. But yeah, man, this is a short little video today, man. Like I said, man, make the right decisions, man. One decision at a time, man. I'm still trying to get better at it. But stack your wins, stack your faithfulness, stack your discipline. You know what I'm saying? Keep striving. Like, comment, subscribe.